Welcome to the Mortgage Let and Buy calculation tutorial. This tool will help you crunch the numbers for your current property to make sure you can afford to let it out and your future property to make sure you can afford to buy it. Let's take a look at the tool. Let's start with your current property. We've got assets, including your property. We've got liabilities, including your mortgage. We have the property value, any cash that you've got available to spend, equity from the remortgage. Nicely moves on to the liabilities. We've got your current mortgage. We've got the let to buy mortgage, which will replace it. The let to buy mortgage balance of 200,000 less the current mortgage balance of 150,000 gives you the cash to play with, the £50,000 to add to your cash. Your total assets, 450,000 in the example, less your total liabilities, which is the mortgage, the new one, plus any letting costs, gives you 205,000. One less the other, assets less liabilities, gives you £245,000 to play with. On to the purchase. We've got the property that you're looking to purchase, its value there. I've estimated stamp duty, legal costs, and moving or mortgage costs, and or moving and mortgage costs, to give total of £532,000 of spending, what we need to spend money on. In order to achieve those, we need to borrow an extra £300,000, which brings your total available cash plus mortgage to £545,000, money to play with. You can then afford to buy the property, spend the money on costs, and you even have £13,000 left over that you can enjoy, you can spend on the property, or you can save. Time to look at projected expenditure, whether that be for your future home or for your investment property. What we're trying to find out is whether or not you've got disposable income after we've taken all the expenditure from your monthly income to make sure that it's worth affording to be able to rent out your property, but also to buy your new home. We're looking at your income, expenditure, which includes your mortgage, life assurance, home insurance, and other projected property expenses. We also look at your budget to take account of all your other household expenditure. When we look at your investment property, we've got the mortgage, any life cover, landlord insurance, and other projected property expenses, and letting fees, of course. Hopefully we come up with some net disposable income and make you feel comfortable about making the move into becoming a landlord and buying your new home. Breaking down your savings. We're interested in looking at what cash you've got in the bank, whether you've got any assistance from the government, any gifts that you've received from families or loved ones, and then you've got other savings as well that might be investments or otherwise. When it comes to cash savings, the lender will be interested in making sure that you've got proof of those savings as far as the statement's concerned. Help to Buy or other government incentives will need to see proof from the government, some kind of statement to confirm that that does exist. Gifts from parents, family, loved ones will have to be backed up potentially by a letter, ID from the individuals, and an audit trail showing the money leaving their bank account and going to yours. And then you've got others which would depend on what they are. Projected expenditure, we're going to be looking at current incomes, so your incomes as they are today, and making sure that we've included just what the lender will take into account. We'll be interested in looking at your expenditure, cost of the mortgage, the life assurance, any home insurance, and projected property expenses, as well as budgeting, checking your budget to see what your other household expenditure is. We're trying to make sure that you've got enough disposable income so that you can afford to live happily in your new home. And that way we'll make sure that you can make that informed decision before you make that jump into buying your next property. I hope with this calculation you gain a better understanding of your financial situation before you go into your purchase. I hope that we can sit down and review everything together. So please get in touch with any questions that you've got, and I look forward to helping you with your future purchase.